Evolution of computers. Hello, friends. In this chapter, we will discover the amazing journey of computers, how they changed from huge machines to the small, smart devices we use today. Lesson highlights: early calculating devices, generations of computers, the birth of modern computers, personal computers and microprocessors. Early calculating devices. Before modern computers were invented, people created different tools and devices to help them with calculations and keeping records. Machines were the building blocks for the computers we have today. Let's learn about some of these early calculating devices. Abacus. Abacus stands for abundant beads addition and calculation. Utility system. It is one of the oldest calculating tools used around 500 BC in places like China and Greece. It has a frame with beads on parallel rods and was used for counting, addition, and subtraction. The top part is called heaven and the bottom part is called earth. Abacus. Activity window art integration. Create a simple abacus using craft sticks, beads, and string. You can watch a video from the internet. Double-click subject enrichment. China is one of the countries where the abacus is widely used. The Chinese version of an abacus is popularly known as the Suanpan. Napier's bones. Napier's bones was a clever device invented by John Napier, Scottish mathematician. In the early 1600s, it was made up of rectangular rods, each marked with numbers arranged in a special pattern. This tool helped people multiply and divide faster by using repeated addition and subtraction. It could even be used to find square roots. Napier's bones. Pascaline. The Pascaline was invented in 1642 by Blaise Pascal, a French mathematician. When he was just 19 years old, it was one of the first mechanical calculators and could do addition and subtraction. The machine used gears and dials to show numbers and do calculations. However, it had some limits. It could not do multiplication or division directly. Pascaline. Difference engine. The difference engine was a mechanical calculator made to solve mathematical problems and create number tables. It was designed by Charles Babbage, an English mathematician, in the early 1800s. The machine had many gears and levers working together. It was an important step toward Babbage's next big idea, the analytical engine, which inspired modern computers. Analytical engine. The analytical engine was invented by Charles Babbage in 1837 and is seen as a major step in the history of computers. It was more than just calculator. It had memory, called a store, a processor, called a mill, and devices for input and output. What made it special was that it could be programmed to do arithmetic and logical tasks. Because of this, it is considered the first computer, and Charles Babbage is called the father of the computer. Charles Babbage. Analytical engine. Double-click. Subject enrichment. Ada Lovelace, a brilliant English mathematician, worked with Babbage. She wrote the first algorithm for the machine and is known as the first computer programmer. The birth of modern computers. The transition from early calculating devices to modern computers marks a significant period in technological history. This section explores key developments and inventions that paved the way for the powerful, versatile computers we use today. ENIAC. ENIAC, Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, was the first general-purpose electronic digital computer. It was built by John W. Mauchly and J. Presper Eckert between 1943 and 1945. ENIAC used about 18,000 vacuum tubes and could do complex calculations much faster than earlier machines. It was huge, taking up whole room and weighing around 30 tons. ENIAC could do about 5,000 additions or 357 multiplications per second. In its early days, ENIAC was used during World War II to help with artillery calculations and atomic bomb research. EDVAC Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer was one of the first electronic computers and a big step forward from ENIAC. It was created by John Mauchly, J. Presper, Eckert, and John von Neumann. EDVAC introduced the stored program concept, which meant that data and instructions were stored together in the same memory. This idea made computers much more flexible and powerful, and it is still used in computers today. EDVAC used around 6,000 vacuum tubes and 12,000 diodes, making it faster and more reliable than earlier machines. UNIVAC 1. UNIVAC I, Universal Automatic Computer I, was the first electronic digital computer to be sold commercially in the United States. It was designed by J. Presper Eckert and John Mauchly in 1951. UNIVAC was mainly used for business tasks, data processing, and scientific work. It could perform around 1,000 calculations per second, much faster than older machines. However, it was very large and heavy, made up of several big cabinets, and needed a special room for installation. UNIVAC I. Double-click. Subject enrichment. UNIVAC I was the first computer to handle both numeric and textual data. Generations of computers. Computers have changed a lot over time. Their journey is divided into 5 generations, starting from the late 1940s to today. Each generation brought in new technologies and exciting improvements that made computers faster, smaller, and smarter. Let us take a quick look at the 5 generations of computers and how each one helped shape the computers we use now. First generation, vacuum tubes. Second generation, transistors. Third generation, integrated circuit. Fourth generation, very large-scale integration. Fifth generation, ultra-large-scale integration. Chat room. Communication. Discuss with your parents the features of computers they used earlier. First generation, 1940s-1950s vacuum tubes. Characteristics. Used vacuum tubes for processing. Very large in size and expensive. Consumed a lot of electricity and generated much heat. Slow processing speed with limited memory. Examples: ENIAC, UNIVAC I. Second generation, 1950s-1960s transistors. Characteristics. Used transistors instead of vacuum tubes. Smaller, faster, and more reliable than first-generation computer. Generated less heat and consumed less power. Supported assembly and high-level languages. Had better storage and processing speed. Examples: IBM 1401, CDC 1604, Control Data Corporation. Third generation, 1960s-1970s integrated circuits, ICs. Characteristics. Used integrated circuits, ICs, instead of transistors. Smaller, faster, and more efficient than earlier generations. Lower cost, less heat, and more reliable. Supported multi-programming and time-sharing. Used keyboards and monitors for input and output. Supported more advanced programming languages. Examples: IBM 360 series, Honeywell 6000 series. Fourth generation, 1970s present microprocessors and personal computers. Characteristics. Used microprocessors, chips with thousands of ICs. Very small, fast, and affordable. Low power consumption and high reliability. Supported graphical user interfaces, GUIs. Enabled the use of networks and personal computers. Input via mouse and keyboard, output via monitor and printer. Rise of software applications and the development of the Internet. Examples: IBM PC, Apple Macintosh. Fifth generation, present and beyond VLSI microprocessors and AI. Characteristics. Based on artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning. Use of superfast processors and advanced parallel processing. Capable of natural language processing and decision-making. Support for voice, touch, and gesture inputs. Focus on robotics, expert systems, and automation. Examples: IBM Watson, Google DeepMind, smartphones and AI-powered devices. Activity window. Art integration. Take an A3 size sheet of paper and create a visual timeline that represents the 5 generations of computers. Each generation should include key features, examples of computers, and technological advancements. Personal computers and microprocessors. A personal computer, PC, is a small, low-cost computer for individual use at home or school. It includes a CPU, monitor, keyboard, mouse, hard disk, and memory, RAM and ROM. A microprocessor is a tiny chip that works as the computer's brain, processing instructions and data. The invention of microprocessors allowed for the creation of smaller and more compact computers. Microprocessor. Double-click. Subject enrichment. The first microprocessor was the Intel 404. It was released in 1971 by Intel Corporation. It was designed for use in calculators. Types of personal computers. Personal computers come in various forms to meet different user needs and preferences. Here are some common types of personal computers. Desktop computers. These are larger computers that usually sit on desk. Laptops. These are portable computers with an integrated screen and keyboard. These computers can be easily carried around from one place to another. Tablets. These are compact devices with a touchscreen interface. These computers have no physical keyboard, virtual keyboard on the screen, and are light and easy to carry. Two-in-one convertibles. These devices can function both as laptop and a tablet. They typically have detachable or fold-able keyboard. Desktop computer. Laptop. Tablet. Two-in-one convertible. Teacher's guide. Describe the abacus and how it was used for calculations. Introduce early mechanical computers. Discuss the first electronic computers and their significance. Explain the development of microprocessors and the rise of personal computers. Discuss current technologies like smartphones and AI. When teaching about computer generations, emphasize the gradual improvements in technology, from large and costly machines to the compact and powerful devices used today. Quick recap. Some of the early calculating devices include abacus, Napier's bones, Pascaline, difference engine, and analytical engine. ENIAC, EDVAC, and UNIVAC I paved the way for the powerful, versatile computers we use today. The journey of computers is divided into 5 generations, starting from the late 1940s to today. A personal computer, PC, is a small, low-cost computer for individual use at home or school. A microprocessor is a tiny chip that works as the computer's brain, processing instructions and data. The Knowledge Vault. First generation. Vacuum tubes used were so big and hot that some computers needed special air conditioning rooms. Second generation. Transistors made computers much smaller and more reliable, like replacing big light bulbs with tiny switches. Third generation. Integrated circuits packed thousands of transistors on a single chip, shrinking computers even more and making them faster. Fourth generation. Microprocessors put an entire computer's brain on a single chip, leading to the rise of personal computers and laptops. Fifth generation. Today's computers are learning to think and understand like humans with AI, making robots and smart assistants possible.